Hello everyone, welcome to our video. My name is Nihani Raden Ahmad, metric number 243858, and today's video is going to be talking about taxation on banking business. So first of all, I would like to explain briefly on the concept and the definition of the banking. A bank is a financial institution licensed or deemed to be licensed under the Banking and Financial Institution Act or under the Islamic Banking Act, and the operations of bank and finance companies in Malaysia is closely supervised by the Central Bank of Malaysia. As for the banking, it is the business activity that accepting and safeguarding money owned by the other individuals and entities, and then lending out this money in order to conduct economic activities such as making profit or covering the operating expenses. In Malaysia, we implemented the dual banking system. That means the Islamic banking system is operating side by side with the conventional banking system, and these two banking systems have the major differences that you should know. First, conventional banking is required to comply with the provisions under the Financial Service Act 2013, while Islamic banking is required to comply with the provisions under Islamic Financial Service Act 2013. Second, conventional banking is interest-based system. This is because the major financial objective of the conventional banking is to achieve the maximization of the shareholders' wealth through the interest. But for the Islamic banking, the interest is completely prohibited. The third one, the conventional banking is based on the law, while Islamic banking is based on the Sharia law. And the last one, conventional banking is not based on the profit and loss sharing, while Islamic banking operates on the basis of profit and loss sharing. These are the various types of bank that we could find in Malaysia. The first one is commercial banking. A commercial bank is a financial institution licensed to receive deposits, such as demand deposits account, saving accounts, money market accounts, and time accounts, such as certificates of deposits. Bank pay interest to the depositors and on some of these accounts, and the commercial banking is authorized by the law. The second one is investment banking. The investment banking indicates a special section of banking that offers financial advice to institutional investors and seeking to assist them with raising capital. The third one, offshore banking. An offshore bank refers to the bank that is located outside of the investor's countries of residence or domicile, and it provides banking service mainly for clients who are not physically residing in the country of the bank. The last one, branch banking, is a branch is a retail location through which a bank offers its service to customers, both through face-to-face and automated delivery.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ibrahim Ismamuddin, matrix number 255720. And now I will explain to you about banking business and non-banking business. What are those? So the first one is banking business. Bank is a government authorized financial intermediary that aims at providing banking services to the general public, and also incorporated under Banking Regulation Act 1949. So, business banking, also called commercial uh, banking or corporate banking, which is banks provide financial and advisory services to small and medium businesses as well as a larger corporation. So, what are some activities that are provided under the banking business? There are some like accepting deposit, granting credits, managing withdrawal pay, interest, clearing check, and also providing general utility service to the customers. So right now, what is the non-banking business? Call it NBFC. It's a company that provide banking services to people without holding a bank license and incorporated under Companies Act 1956. So what is the differences between non-banking business and a banking business? They are quite different lah between both of them, which is generally uh, non-banking business are not allowed to take deposit from the public, which keeps them outside the scope of traditional oversight required under banking regulations. So, non-banking business also they offer some of services to the public, which is some of them is uh, provide loans and credit facilities, retirement planning, money markets, infrastructure finance, venture capital finance, and also housing finance. There are some services provided by the non-banking business. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Next is scope of charge. According to Section 60 of Income Tax Act 1967, a resident for the basis year for the year of assessment that carry on banking business in Malaysia and elsewhere, the gross income, adjusted income or adjusted loss, and statutory income for the basis period of the year assessment from the business shall be ascertained by reference to its income from wherever or derived, excluding the gross income, adjusted income or loss, and statutory income attributable to an offshore business activity of a licensed Malaysian offshore bank. This means that the computation income for resident banking business shall be separated from non-banking business activity and business. We can see that the scope of charge for banking activities and non-banking activities different. For banking activities, the scope of charge is whole income scope, where income for banking is taxable wherever it is accrued or derived. For non-banking activities, it is based on modified territorial scope. Income if the income is derived from Malaysia and or foreign income from outside Malaysia, but it is received in Malaysia. Mm, for banking activities, the example of sources of income banking activities is interest income from conventional and profit from Islamic banking business. For non-banking activities, the sources of income is come from fees, commission, dividend from short-term investment, or realization of security. Next is the services provided by banking activities of a bank and non-banking activities. For banking, financial and advisory services to small medium enterprise and larger corporations such as deposit account, commercial loans, and credit card services. For non-banking activities, the services such as carrying on leasing business or investment activities. Banking activities is not allowed to accept deposit from public and refer other banking services such as loan, credit facilities, currency exchange, retirement planning, and merger activities.
I will explain the tax treatment for this topic. There are total 6 tax treatment here. The first one is expense and capital lines. I have summarized for each of them. The first, based on the Section 34, Paragraph 3A of the Income Tax Act 1967, the bad debt shall be deducted from gross income. Expected bad debt are recovered. It will be taxed. The bank may claim the capital allowance for asset used in business, that money be deducted. Then the second one, which is the overseas subsidiaries. Subsidiary is not a branch of resident bank. It will not be taxed on the world scope basis, but the income will be subjected to foreigner tax. If subsidiary pay dividend to its parent, should be taxed on the Section 4C of Income Tax Act 1967. The comment is withholding tax. It is scope for non-resident and paid to the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia. Here I put the formula: withholding tax equal to net dividend divide 0.9 times the tax rate 10%. Next is underlying tax. For the scope, it is profit arising in the foreign country when dividend paid. Here the formulas: underlying tax equal to total dividend plus the withholding tax divide the profit of the tax equivalent times the tax equivalent. Then for the double tax relief, it is objected to avoid the situation in which you have to pay tax in several countries. Bank may claim bilateral or unilateral relief against Malaysian tax payable. The bilateral relief is lower of the foreigner income, state income divide the total income times the Malaysian tax payable or foreigner tax payable. Then the unilateral relief is the lower of the foreigner income, state income divide the total income times the Malaysian tax payable or the half of the foreigner tax payable. Then the last one is the interest payment. For the Malaysia licensed bank to a business with permanent establishment is subject to 50% withholding tax. But for non-resident person in Malaysia is not subject to withholding tax. Malaysian branch to its headquarters is tax exempted. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad. My metric number is 25640. Now I want to present about tax incentive. So there is three types of tax incentive. The first one is 100% tax exemption. This was enforced at the year of assessment 2007 until 2016. That have been 10 years from, and later then it's extended for another 4 years from year assessment 2017 until 2020, amended in the budgeted at year 2017. The second one, the income earned from the Islamic banking business license under the Islamic Banking Act 1983 is exempted from the tax. Also, Takaful business license under the Takaful Act 1984 also exempted. The third one is conducted in international currency, undertaken by International Currency Business Unit (ICBU) of a licensed institution, namely the Commercial Bank, Investment Bank and Islamic Bank, and including transaction with Malay resident, which means that institution that is undertaken by the ICBU, their profit is exempted from tax. So that's all for me. Thank you.